All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Monday, April 7th, so we continue just with the presentations for the TMX and of course about the news, what's going on right now with our private sale. And like so far, everything is great. And of course, guys, Jake today he'll gonna provide for us the news about the crypto market because I just wake up today, see like Bitcoin 75K. I just like, oh, I hope Jake he didn't trade this day, yeah, because like it's really was crashed. I just checked my portfolio. I have like some little bit of the Bitcoin right there. It's just, man, just is dropping down. And yeah, of course, guys, the private sale. This is the best right now for the guys to buy some really great crypto, which definitely will gonna rise. Because of course, like let's say we buy the Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is the fundamental crypto, and it will gonna rise. Yeah, like after some period of the time. But if let's say you're buying right now, the private sale price, like 50 cents, so that is much huge more potential, right, to get the maximum results. And definitely it's going to be the maximum results because we've seen the already examples from the GMX platform for the private sales with the different startups. And right here is going to be the same, like even better. So Jake have all the news today, guys. So Jake, you can take it away. Just let us know what you have, and we hope that you didn't trade this day, and if you trade, so you didn't lose anything. Okay, you can start.
Yeah. So hello guys, hello everybody. So basically, if you can see, market is purely nuked. Basically, after this Trump call for tariffs, market get the reaction. And as I said to guys before, this is maybe not the end of the drop. So maybe we can expect at least one more, for at least 20% on the stock market. That means around 30% more in crypto. Yeah. So basically, we are looking up to come with Bitcoin to $60,000. But yeah, as I said, there will be probably some moves on the market. They will try to grab some liquidity, maybe above 80,000, then drop again down. So basically, if you know, market is really big and manipulative. But as I said, every time we see this kind of events, there is a lot of the loose on the market. You and I lose some part of the money, some positions. But in the case, yeah, we are doing now the daily trades. So basically, we are following up with the markets, what's happening, and then putting into the work. But yeah, as I say, everybody who have anything in crypto, they will see really big and big red day today. But yeah, as I said, these kind of the days are days for the opportunity, basically for all of us to build our portfolio, to buy cheap. Because if somebody say you this 3 to 4 months ago that Bitcoin will go to the 70,000, you will say he's crazy, yeah, because Bitcoin was around 110,000, yeah. And basically, from that moment when I said we will meet this gap, it's just matter of the time and this will happen, yeah. So I'm always preaching this, guys, yeah. We have the tops, but yeah, it will always can be cheaper, and this is our entry points. But yeah, the old guys who are with us from the beginning, yeah, for the whole this year. Basically, you all guys know that we start with the TradeTribe. So basically, we trade daily base, and we provide a profit share for all of our guys. Basically, this for whole year. Now we are closing up into the move into the TMX. So basically, most of our users go already with TMX or some kind of the version of this transfer. So as I said, guys, there is no more left, guys. I think around 17 guys are still into the tribe. So as I said, guys, we are looking up to transfer fully tribe into the TMX. And as I said, TMX is much bigger opportunity and much bigger gains are possible with TMX. So basically, we are not still closing, yeah, TradeTribe, yeah. So we are holding the TradeTribe, but yeah, we're giving you opportunity to transfer your deposit into the TMX and buy the tokens for 50 cents. Because as I said, guys, now it's your opportunity. Because at this moment, yeah, you will be able to get yourself a tokens for 50 cents. Basically, for 50 cents, this is only for now for the private pre-sale. And as I said, in this moment, you are able to get your deposit. Most of the guys, I think almost all guys who are already into the tribe are above 100% in profit and even more. So basically, you're not risking anything to move in this. And as I said, we can trade this until the end of the year, but I will not trade just for the few people. Yeah. So basically, this don't have any sense for me and for my time what I need to do. And as I said, from this moment, And from this last 2 months, we have, yeah, as I said, we have opportunity to transfer your funds from the TradeTribe into the TMX. As I said, TradeTribe will continue to work, but as I said, guys, you don't need to recruit more guys on, because at this moment we are looking up to fully transfer into the TMX and build this project into the next level. And as I said, guys, if you, let's say, deposit 1 year ago $5,000, you already, let's say, earn $10,000 or even more with this deposit. You can get the tokens for 50 cents on the launch day when we go with it, after the TGA moment, when we put these all tokens on the market. We are looking up to get the price from $2 to $4. So basically that means you can go 4x to even 8x with your deposit. So basically during this time, let's say next 2 to 3 months, you get your deposit back. So basically with this 10 to 15, 20% what you can get monthly, you can just imagine how much you will be able to get with your putting your deposit into the TMX, because at that moment your tokens will value even more. You will be able to get also passive income, because when you stake the TMX, you will get the passive income. Basically, you will get your tokens back. So that means that now this money what you earn with the tribe, you put into the token, and this token, when the DEX go live, you put them into the stake mode. You will get 20% of all fees what we generate, and you will get it as a passive income. Basically, you will get your USDTs like on the tribe, but in much bigger volume. Why is that? Because let's say if you put $10,000 now in TradeTribe, and your tokens now go into the value, let's say, of $2, only $2. That means that your value now is $40,000 into the tokens. Basically, your deposit is 4x bigger. So that means even bigger passive income for you. So as I said, guys, this is next level, and this is what the tribe cannot give you. We need to trade, I think, 2 3 years to give you this four or five times x more. Yeah, plus at this period of time everything can happen. As you can see, market is now dropping. We are now looking maybe reduce by 5% more, because we need to reduce risk on the market for this tribe users. And as I said, during this period of the time there is big liquidations, you can lose a lot of the money. But with the TMX, this is the time when TMX make the money. So basically, in this last period, 24 hours, exchanges go really big in the volume. So basically, they took all this money from the traders and put them into their liquidity. So basically, for the DEX, this is really good time now, because DEX is taking the money for itself. But as I said, for the trader, it's really hard. It's really bad. And as I said, guys, this is the next level. This is the future. And for me, from my honest opinion, I think you can benefit at least 3 to 4x minimum with transferring from the tribe into the TMX. So this is basically minimum. And later, during the years, during the period of the time, plus all this passive income what you will generate, you can benefit really big. You can go even with 10x or even more. So as I said, during the time, you will see the results and you will see real passive income. And what is very important, you will be in full control. So me as a trader, I will not be anymore in control of your funds. You will be in full control. You will be able to sell, to stake, to take the money out, to put some money into the liquidity. So you are in full control. So this is, as I said, next level. Tribe was really good. This was beginning, but this is the next level. So basically TMX is next level, because we will have our own exchange who will be able to generate passive income for all of you guys. Plus you will get these cheap tokens now, so you will be able to generate your deposit even bigger. So as I said, guys, it's really no-brainer. Go with TMX, put your money into the deposit, put them into the stake, and that's it. Basically, from that moment, just few clicks away, and that's it. And as I said, guys, don't wait too long. We are still open until 21st of the April, but don't wait last day. So basically, we are looking up to move these guys. As I said, there's only 17 guys active left. I think Brian, David, and guys are also in this part. So as I said, it's around, I think, 14 guys left into the tribe. So as I said, I almost meet most of them. So as I said, guys, it's just matter of the time to go and to put this into the work. Yeah, Brian, you can
Like
say.
I moved over most of mine, and I'll probably just move the rest over too. Honestly,
Yeah.
because guys, just like understanding that you can make 3 to 4x basically just launching when we launch, compared to do the math on a $500 Trade Tribe account where you make $50 a day, or sorry, $50 a month, compared to that $500 will get you 1,000 TMX tokens then it launches at 3 to 4x. That's $3,000 to $4,000. Let's say that happens in, I don't know, Jake, what do you think? 6 months? Something like
Even
something
before, yeah, as I said, we are
yeah,
looking up
even before
at
that.
launch day to go at least 4x. At launch day, at least 4x. And from that moment, we can go even more. So
And if
as I
you're
said,
making
this,
$50 a month, 6
yeah,
months, that's only $300. You're still negative $200 on the 500 that you deposited. So just it's almost like let's let Jake work on TMX instead of having him try to beat these bloody markets all day long. And I think he aged like 10 years from the first major drop when we started this, but it's been successful. He's never missed a payout. It's been fantastic. But my advice is to definitely move over if everything to TMX, guys. So I don't know. Did you plan on trading much longer, Jake? What was the time frame? I see those questions in there.
yeah. As I said, my plan was by the end of the year, but as I said, we just only have more than 10 people there. So as I said, I don't want to trade for 4 to 5 guys. Yeah, I can do this by myself. So basically from that moment, my main goal is to catch up more liquidity for the TMX, to catch up some big traders to come to trade on our exchange. So basically that will be my, let's say, call with the trades. And I will also continue trades. As I said, trading is my daily job. But from that moment, I'm looking up to bring even bigger guys than me with bigger volume to come to trade on TMX, to make bigger exposure of TMX on the exchange, because this will pay for all of us. Yeah. So basically this will bring even bigger amounts on the money to the TMX. And as I said, guys, it's just a matter of the time when everybody will transfer into the TMX. But yeah, as I said, this is the call. And if you can see, guys, market is really crazy. Also for the guys who want to buy in TMX into the TGA, you can also buy some part of the Ethereum now because Ethereum is really cheap. So yeah, we can just go to the chart. I'll just share something. Yeah, so basically if you can see, guys, market make this drop. So we visit this 74K range. I speak, I think almost last 2 months that we will see this 76 to 75 ranges. I see some guy, just write the Jake speak about this, that we will go into the 70K range. So basically this is pure normal way. So as I said, guys, this was our first push on the market. And basically, after we see this first push on the market, in most of the case, we need to fill this liquidity gap. So this was really big gap. And with this move, if you can see, we are almost closed it all. Basically, there is still small gap between this 65 to the $70,000. This gap here. But yeah, as I said, one bad news and we will meet this 65 to 66 range. And from that moment, I'm expecting a little bigger bounce on the market and seeing recovery big in front on the market. But also, yeah, if you can see Ethereum, basically 3 months of the drop. So basically, we are now back into the range of 1,500. As I said, last time when we make this chart, I write this line. So basically, this is our first buying point, and second buying point is $1,250. Basically, this is our last support line for the Ethereum. And as I said, guys, this is really cheap now entry. Basically, if you buy now Ethereums, let's say you buy $10,000 of Ethereums now, and you put it into the TGA. Basically, if you put them into the TGA, basically, if we come back, let's say just to the $3,000, you will be already at 100% into the profit. So basically, your 10K, what you invest into the Ethereum is already 20K. Basically, you're already at 20K, plus tokens can go few X's. As I say, guys, this is how money is earned. Basically, you put your money into the work, you buy yourself position, and basically, when we go live, when we put the token on the list, at that moment you will be available to trade them on the day one. So basically, all these TGA tokens will be tradable from the day one, and as I said, guys, then they will be fully liquid. So basically, at that moment, let's say maybe when we list Ethereum can go, let's say, to the 3,800, maybe we'll break even about $4,000. This will be 160%. So basically, your position will be already about 30K. Plus the tokenomic, what will bring you even bigger amount of the excess on. So basically, as I said, guys, maybe in some crazy scenario, guy who buy today 10K of the Ethereum, put them into the TMX, maybe he will go with 100x, with $100,000 just in 2 months. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this could also happen. And place your bets, place your trades on. And as I said, guys, this is our moment because we are preparing when the market is dropping. So basically, this is best case scenario for us. So basically, market is dropping, market is bringing liquidity, and when we see recovery at that moment, we will have the full product within the work. So basically, we will collect all this liquidity, what will come on the market when we see recovery. And if you can see, guys, basically now Ethereum price is in the range of the October of 2023. So basically this was $1,500. So basically this is almost 1.5 years ago. Basically 1.5 years ago, we see this price of Ethereum. And as I said, from that point, we go fully straight into the $4,000. So if you can just see from 1,500 into the $4,000. So basically this happened in period of the 6 months. But as I said, guys, this is really big pump, and now we're expecting to get even bigger. And last time with Ethereum, what we have, first time as I speak last time, guys, first time we see this first big push up on Ethereum to the $4,400. This was previous bull run. After it, we see really big drop. So basically from that moment, Ethereum dropped almost to the $1,400. So same price as today. So basically he just retest this, make the pushback, and from that point we see some continuation into the move, and then we go into the 4,800. So as I said, guys, this is now buying opportunity, putting into the work. But as I said, with TMX, you can benefit even bigger. So basically, we are looking up to price from $2 to $4 on initial day. So as I said, with this 50 cents pre-buy, as I said, it's easy 4x for your deposit. Plus, if we go even bigger amounts, it can go in really, really big position for all of you, and it can bring a really nice price for you guys. And as I said, guys, if somebody is ready to trade with TMX from the day one and ready to take first profits from the day one, you can prepare some Ethereums and buy them when we go with TGA. But as I said, on TGA, tokens will be much more expensive, and now this is the only way to get it for the 50 cent, as I said, guys. And maybe in years and years you will never see again 50 cent for TMX. So as I said, guys, this is our opportunity, this is our move. And if you can see Ethereum going from 1,400 to already 1,570, so there's big possibility that we will just see now push up on Ethereum. So basically maybe you have by the end of the day this opportunity to buy for $1,500. Basically maybe tomorrow it will be already at 1,800 and then go back into the channel. So as I said, guys, these kind of opportunities don't happen often, but when they happen, they are really good buy. And with these positions, you can easily just double your money or go even bigger. Also, for the guys who are first time with us, we have our own products. So basically, we start with the TradeTribe, with our trading volume. We go with the trading share. So basically, I trade for with your volume, share the profit, and this is how we work for the last year. And during this period of the time, we develop our own exchange. So basically, you can see TMX is decentralized exchange, what we have on Ethereum layer 2. Basically, we are building on cheap transaction networks. So basically, for 1 cent, you can send $100,000 for 1 second. It's really fast, really easy to use, and traders really love it. Also, you will guys have the passive income way. Get on our own exchange. So basically, if you buy now TMX token, if you stake them during the period of the year, you can see really big returns. So basically, with the value of the tokens plus with staking, you can go from 10 to 20x easily. So basically, now you are just small community of the private pre-sale users. So basically, we are now have only 200 people in our Telegram group. And as I said, guys, this is a really big opportunity for all of you to jump, because later when we go fully live, when we see a few thousand people in Telegram group, it will be this privileged guy who got the tokens for 50 cents. Later, it will be much, much bigger price. Also, for all guys, there will be liquidity providing. So you will be able to stake your USDTs on the exchange. all your USDTs will be used for the trading. So basically, traders will use your USDTs, they will trade them, and you will receive 50% of all fees what we generate with this trading. So basically, every time you trade, maybe some guys see last time when I trade for Solana trade, I got I think $200 and I pay for the fees $200. So basically it took 50% of all my trades for the fees and 50% I take with the trade. So basically, as I said, big money is in fees and big monies are also in liquidation. So basically, if some trader put $100,000 in trade, he makes some bad trades, like let's say today when this big drop on the market, this trader will lose his $100,000 and this $100,000 will go into the liquidity. Basically, our liquidity will be increased by $100,000. So basically, as I said, guys, it's really big opportunity to raise your gains and being real passive income. So basically, this is a real passive income because you are giving your money, your tokens, your USDTs to exchange. Exchange use them, and exchange give you the fees what we generate. So basically, it's no brainer. You know how exchanges work. Basically, in normal world, when you have exchange, you need to take money from the banks. Banks give you the money, and you exchange to the users, to the private users, and you take the fees. So basically, this is how exchanges work. And this is also same stuff into crypto. So you are giving decentralized exchange your money, exchange use it for the traders, for the staking, for the moving, for the swapping, and we give you 50% of all fees. Plus, we give you 20% of all fees for the TMX stakers. So if you know, guys, I don't know, there are not many projects in the world with the crypto who will give you, for the staking of the token, will give you passive income, basically taken from the market, not from the tokens. So basically, as I said, guys, this is when we take the money from the traders, from the market, from the big drops, from liquidations, this money will go into the token stakers. So basically, we want to keep our tokens stable. We want to keep good price for the tokens. And during the time when the volume of the trading go increase in TMX, this will also increase our tokens and will increase our positions. So as I said, guys, 50 cents for the token. This is last time and you will see it, and don't wait too long. Also, yeah, for the traders, we build automatic trades. So there will be DCA bots, there will be grid bots. There will also be some pre-done strategies for the traders. So we will have, let's say, strategy for the buying all dips. So basically, you will be able to put into the work every time the market drop, let's say by 5%, you will buy some point of the token. Basically, this will help you to DCA your position, dollar cost average, and you will be able to get cheaper point for your tokens and maximize your gains. So basically, this is what traders love to do, and this is fully automatic. So we will pre-done strategy for you. You will use it. It will be just few clicks away, and that's it. And from that point, you will be in fully return. Also, as I said, there will be airdrops. There will be a reward system, and what is very important for all of guys, only 5% of the tokens will be minted in TGA, and these tokens will be put on the exchanges. All other 10% of the tokens are now from the private seed phase, what will be done, and that's it. From that point, there is no any more tokens, what we will be mint and send into the exchanges. You will need to trade on the exchange, you will need use exchange, and with that amount, you will be able to get the tokens. And this part of other tokens will be released during a period of 3 years. So as I said, guys, we build this project to last for the years to come. We don't want to mint additional tokens. We don't want to mint some additional stuff. We will have our fixed supply, and with this supply, we are looking up to get really big amounts and really big impact on the market. And as I said, we will get the tokens fully liquid. This is very important. So basically, we will not just start, let's say, from 20 cents for one token and then mint more tokens and just waiting for the guys to jump in to buy more tokens, this stuff. We will give one token for, let's say, $2, and we will send these $2 to the exchange. So basically, your all tokens will be backed up with real money, put it on the exchange and put into the world. Also, yeah, I think we will announce our listing partner who is Central Exchange, who is in top 20 exchanges. So as I said, guys, we are looking up to go into the market where the billions are, with the exchange who have few million of the users. So as I said, we need only 0.1% of these users to just see TMX and jump in into the trade to buy some position, and all of us will be in really big gains and really big position with our tokens. So as I said, guys, this is really serious project. This is long-term project. We're already working for whole year on it, and now we are just closing on the edge to going into the fully live mode. So as I said, guys, don't wait it. Now you are in private mode. So as I said, guys, don't wait too long. Basically, we'll never ever see again TMX for 50 cents. So I can be sure for that. And I think David have this really good video. Yeah, when they ask, would I risk with TMX? And as I said, Jake will deliver this project. Yeah, you will see our own exchange. You will see our exchange, how it works. You will see all this stuff together, and you will see our token about $2 on day one. So as I said, guys, I will do this. I already speak with market maker. We're already preparing all this stuff together. Also this week I will again need to go into the Germany. Yeah, I need to make some preparation with market makers, need to make some stuff this together, and I need to visit this list of the exchange. So basically we are just preparing all this stuff together. So when we go fully live, we will have all this stuff prepared, and we will be able to share to the community that we have some serious job behind, and we have prepared some really big stuff in behind of us. And also, yeah, for the guys, or maybe some guys first time see me. As I said, I will be in Dubai this month from 26th of April until 2nd of the May. So basically, during this time, you will be able to meet me. I will be at Token 2049. So it's really big crypto event, one of the biggest in the world. So basically, we will meet all the founders there, all the projects. Also, we will make some cooperation with the guys, some VC capitals with venture stuff. So as I said, this is serious project. It's going on next level. So as I said, guys, this is last time you see tokens for 50 cents. So don't wait too long. And also, yeah, we can also go to do all this stuff, and you can guys send me the venture. I still want a t-shirt. Yeah, I see the questions. Yeah. So as I said, guys, you can always send us the questions, asks. I will just once more go through the chart. So I will show you our support lines, buying line, and all of this stuff together. Yeah. And as I said, yeah, so basically there's few way of passive income. So this was our main point. So basically we want to get all this stuff together on same page. So basically all this stuff together, what will work for us. And my main goal from the beginning was to get you guys in full control. So basically you'll be in full control of your wallet. And this is only possible with decentralized stuff, with decentralized exchange, and this can only give you the opportunity and possibility to be in full control of your wallet and full control of your stuff. Yeah. Said, okay, TradeTribe will have to go. Yeah, as I said, TradeTribe will not still go, but yeah, as I said, guys, it'll be really nice memory. We have some really nice pictures from this first meeting when we go into the Germany, from all stuff we go through, from this big drop in last summer. And as I said, we survived all these attacks and stuff. And basically our page was attacked, I think, more than 10 times. One time we were dropped, I think, 3 or 4 hours. I can't remember. So as I said, guys, many guys don't like our project. TradeTribe. They try to hack us to do a lot of the bad stuff to us. But yeah, as I said, we are some serious team with serious guys. So we are building some real stuff. So as I said, guys, we are ready to go in next level and to build TradeTribe into the TMX. But yeah, as I said, TradeTribe will always be in our hearts. It was our first project when we all come together. And as I said, we need to go to move on and to accommodate many more people. So as I said, with TradeTribe, we couldn't accommodate too many guys because we need to handle all this stuff together. But now we will be able to accommodate thousands and thousands of people and give them opportunity to make the passive income. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, I see the question from Jerry. He's asking like, "Hi Jake, I just had downline signed up with TradeTribe and deposited 5K for the premium package and was told that instead of the normal 20% monthly, he will be getting like 15% temporary. But you had just mentioned at the beginning of the, what is that? 1 second. The mention, I think that the
Yeah,
Zoom
yeah, from
payout will be
beginning.
decreased for the 5%. In view of this like change, can he request to refund on his deposit plus his 250 VIP subscription if he is not keep to join the TMX. So
Yeah, as I said, this user still didn't make the full deposit, so yeah, we can do this refund. But yeah, as I said, guys, from this moment, yeah, we are looking up on the market, and from the beginning, TradeTribe was up to 20% and up to 10%. So basically, we are looking up what's happening on the market and collecting all stuff together. But yeah, as I said, from this moment, yeah, you don't need to recruit anymore to the TradeTribe, and from this moment, we are looking up to go fully into the TMX. And as I said, guys, probably there will be just few more guys into the TradeTribe who didn't follow up with our Zooms and it didn't follow up with the trade group. But yeah, most of the guys already transfer and they're waiting for the next level and next move on the market. But yeah, as I said, from this moment, we are looking up to build something even bigger from the TradeTribe, go into the full live and make you guys passive income for the real, for the next level of generation. And as I said, this is big project, this is big stuff, and I think we are on some really good stuff on the crypto market. And if you can see, DeFi, decentralized finance, go really fast, really big, and they're just keep going, yeah, because they are taking money from the market and from all these deposits. So basically, from 1 billion to 70 billion, just from 20 to 23, 10 billion in daily volume just now into the decentralized exchange. More than 700% of surge in activity wallet interacts with the DEX. So as I said, guys, more and more people are coming into the DEXs, and we are looking up to go 50% into the DEX, 50% decentralized exchange. So basically, a lot of the money will be transferred into the DEXs, and we will be one of them. And there are only 60 Dexes on Arbitrarium. So as I said, guys, will be I think 61, and there is no big amount of the project who can be handled in this way. So as I said, for the building of your own decks, you need really long preparation. You need at least 1 year of full-time work. You need to follow up with all this stuff together. And as I said, this is really huge project. But yeah, I think we are ready to push it on the market and push it on the next way.
yeah, Jake, and there's also like some additional question from Jerry about the percentages. Like he just asking for some of our alts, like 20% has already gone down to the 10% before this, and right now another 5% slash. Would it mean we will only get like 5%?
Yeah, for now, yeah. So until market makes some recovery or market make at least little push about 2000 of Ethereum and that, until that we will go to minus 5%. So basically it go to all accounts and all tribe packages. But yeah, as I said, guys, there are not many guys still left into the trade tribes. So basically this will not impact many guys. But yeah, for the guys who are ready to jump, now it's your opportunity. By the end of the 21st of the April, it's your time to transfer. If you want, as I said, TradeTribe will work. I will work until less guys stand up there, and I will give you the opportunity. But yeah, anybody with calculator will know that with TMX you can get even bigger amount of the money, because now we are still small community, and when we go full life you will see, yeah, you will be able to sell your tokens for really good amount of the money, and this is the most important. Yeah, so maybe Brian can speak when he jumped to some projects with crypto, with like MooQuest and this kind of the stuff. So basically they go a really small amount, growing with community, and token can go to the $100 easy. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Jake, so we have like 5% for April, on like what kind of the percentage? Just to make it clear for the community. So for April,
So
everyone will
they will
get
be only
5,
reduced for the 5%. We will reduce for the 5%. So
and
basically,
so the maximum is going to be 10, or is going to be 5 for everyone?
no. We will reduce by 5%. So basically, there is some package now with 15% of the profit. They will get 10% of the profit. If
Okay.
you have 10%, you will go to 5%. This just reduced by the 5%. So
Someone get
basically,
10, someone get 5. Okay, now it's clear.
someone get 15, yeah, and it will just be reduced during the move, yeah.
Okay.
Correct. So as I said, guys, market is really bad. Market is crashing. We are now downsizing our trading position, and as I said, we are preparing to move this big transfer into the TMX. And as I said, guys, if you maybe follow up with some coins, with some kind of the crypto project, go from the beginning, like GMX go from 90 cent to $91, but after 3 years. So this is the serious crypto project. Serious crypto project take the money from the market, share with their people, and build the structure for the tokens. So basically, most of the crypto project people stake for the long term, and people put it into the work. So basically, it will just come back into.
Let me share the calculator if I can. Stop sharing your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you
just a
can do that,
second.
Brian.
One thing,
So okay.
because I got some buddies that, they got about 10,000 in there, and I'm like, man, you should move that 10K over to TMX. So like, this is just kind of what Jake was talking about, just at the lowest, let's say $3. I mean, even $2, that 10K will turn it into 40K so much faster. If Jake was able to pay out the 20% and the market was steamrolling up, in 5 months at, 10,000 making 20%, you would make what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You'd break even. 5 months, the exchange launches, it goes to $2, just two. You're sitting on $40,000 of TMX. And then Jake and all of us are going to be on here teaching everybody how to maximize that 40,000 in TMX, like what to sell to put into liquidity, what to sell to keep, what to stake, how to click the two buttons, because I know some people are scared of clicking buttons, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. And then, because then after all of us are getting this at 50 cents. So 3 months in, every week we'll get a little bit of tokens that we can actually, you can, cash back out if you want. I would never suggest doing that at the launch of an exchange like this. This is going to be powerful as time goes. And if you really have some time on your hands, look up GMX and their path on their token that went from 90 cents to $91. So you'll see that didn't happen in 3 months, but in over a year and a half, you'll be like, wow, if we do that, I could buy a house on the beach. I could literally set my family up. I could buy 5 Bitcoin or whatever it is. So you can see the gains are just so much better. And I mean, it makes so much more sense for us to move, even myself, and to put money into this than it is TradeTribe. Because with the market dropping like that and been sideways for 3.5 months now, it's really hard to catch gains. It's impossible. Like I've gave up trading right now because I'm like, it's just not even worth it, and focus on what is worth it. And that is promoting TMX, because every time that I promote TMX, I get a 5% on the dollar. So if I help someone use my referral link to go in and purchase some TMX tokens, which I'll show you right here, they go in and purchase some TMX tokens, and $1,000 worth. Let's just keep an even number. Down here on the bottom of this, you get 5%. So of the dollar. So if I recruit, let's just say Tim's, and I see Tim, he puts 1,000 in, I get basically 100 TMX tokens. I would make $50, but of that, that's worth 100 TMX tokens. I moved over 40,000 tokens from my account so far, $20,000. I'm going to move more over, but I've made 27,000 tokens just on referrals. So 27,000 tokens. Let's go back to the calculator really fast, and let's just take a dive in that. Like 27,000 tokens. What's that? Is that $1,300 roughly? So
Yeah.
13,000, I mean. 13,000 right here. That goes to $2. I just made $52,000. I hold on to that. It goes to $5. $130,000. This is a real project that does not rely on Jake's trading. We actually want them, we want to wake up and see that Bitcoin drop 25%. Because like what's happened, if you've been watching crypto over the weekend, there's been billions of dollars get liquidated from traders into these exchanges. So, I mean, it is sad that, dang, yes, we won't have TradeTribe, but if we want to have a successful exchange that's going to make us all a lot of money, because we are on here before anybody else knows about this, we want Jake's full attention to be with TMX and TMX only, recruiting traders, going after groups, going after other exchanges, listing our token on other exchanges, getting everything prepared, the tokenomics for CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, doing all those things. He's in conversations with Capital venture capitalists that want to basically buy up all the TGE event, that wanted to buy up all our pre-sale token. But we didn't want that. We want everyone on here to have 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. We don't want one person to own all of our pre-sale tokens. That would be not good, right? So him not having to focus on trading and the markets and sitting there sweating and like just trading all the time for us and being able to say, hey, put your money into TMX, or, I'll trade out this period and then I don't know what he plans to do. This is a lot more money to come, and just do some research on decentralized exchanges. And the ones that I've seen that failed, they've had lousy leadership, lousy owners, no community, nobody pushing it. They just launched something to hopefully just grab money. I mean, Jake's doing live events. He's going to be all over the place. He's already been in multiple conversations. So I don't see this doing anything but just going straight up. I mean, we're using the same engine as GMX is using. That is making over $100 million a year in revenue off the fees and liquidations. That's unbelievable. We can all be a part of something like that in the next 3 years to say our exchange has done that. Maybe even faster, because we all know more money is coming in. It's inevitable to happen. So do your research on that. We're taking that engine, like that same open source code that's already been verified, already ran audits, everything is there. We'll get them re-audited and everything for ours. We're taking that, we're just adding extra aftermarket car parts that are better. If you know what I mean? Like, we're adding better exhaust on there, adding that cool spoiler that Tim loves. Just like better parts on there for traders to actually enjoy using. We have it on. If you haven't sent money on that Arbitron One network, it's a penny to send. It's not, sometimes it's not even a penny. It's crazy. Send $10,000, $20,000. It's like a half a cent. It doesn't even move your Ethereum. When I send somebody $2, it doesn't change. I'm like, I should just send them 50 cents at this point. So we got something that's super, super special. And with the amount that is going to the liquidity providers and TMX is more than I've seen out there in any other decentralized exchange. Plus, like Jake was saying, even from the fees, there's money going into the TMX token holders. So I think we are in a really good spot that I've probably never have ever been able to get into. We've all been a part of like token launches, but this is not a token launch. This is an exchange launch. We're just lucky enough to be able to buy some of the tokens at the price it is. We don't need $1 million to be sold of it. We begged Jake to just leave it open till the TGE event, just because I want more people to understand what this is, so that way they can get their hands on some tokens and get a 3 to 5 to 10 to 20x gains on this. So I have some friends that one buddy bought 155,000 and he's like, I don't need the money. I can't wait, but I just want to stake it and do exactly what Jake tells me and make that passive income from this exchange, because he's read the white papers, all 48 pages of it. He's went through everything. He's looked at the other exchanges out there and was like, if we can do 0.05% of what GMX has done, we are set. And I'm like, exactly. We have a driving force behind this with our community. We're going to hold Zooms like this, teach everybody exactly what we're doing, sharing it like, hey, do the same or do whatever you want. But this is our advice on like how we're doing it. So I hope that makes
Yeah,
some clear, but I'm
yeah,
really
yeah. And yeah, thank you, Brian, yeah, for this clip. And I also want to share to you guys, after TGA, just $1 to $2 million can bring our price of the token just to $3 to $4. And after a few months, we need only $10 million in our liquidity just to go to token to $5 to even $10. So you can just imagine how big is this. And this kind of the project go after first month from $20 to $30 million into the liquidity. But yeah, I don't want to promise this kind of the stuff. So you can just imagine how big this can be impact on the price of the token. Yeah, and you are the lucky guys who just can up into the 50 cent. And yeah, I wanted, I also see one question also. This is the private seed phase tokens. So basically, these tokens will be unlocked during the period of the 3 months. So basically, we don't want all of you guys sell from the day one these whole tokens. Yeah, so you will get your tokens every week by the portion. So basically, with this, we will reduce selling pressure on the market. Plus, you will start gaining your passive income from the staking. When we go with TGA event, TGA event will be available from the day one. So this is very important. So this now private seed phase for 50 cent tokens, they're available, but they will be unlocked during the period of the 3 months. TJ event tokens, they are available from the day one, but they are much more expensive. So basically, maybe TJ token will cost you now maybe $1, $1.50, maybe $2. Yeah. So basically, it will depend on the price of Ethereum. As I say, Ethereum now is really cheap. So basically, you can get yourself really good position in TGA. But from the day one, with tokens of TGA, they will be all listed and they will be all fully liquid. So as I said, guys, if somebody want to trade TMX, if somebody wants to start getting bigger percentages from the day one, they need to go with TGA also. As I said, best part is go, let's say 70% in pre-sale, 30% TGA. In this way, you will have big amount of the tokens. You will be able to sell them, to trade them from the day one, take some percentages up. Plus, you will have these private seed phase tokens who will be able to stake and to build your portfolio. So basically, this is how you can generate your money in 2 ways. And as I said, guys, we only need few millions to get our tokens into the place of $2, $3, $4. And if we go to 10 million, this already $5 or $6 per token. Yeah. And as I said, it's really crazy. It's already 10x for the private seed phase traders. And if we go to 20, 30 millions, as I said, that moment, I, I will not even say what can happen. Yeah. So basically, by the end of the year, if markets see bigger recovery, we can be at 20, 30, $50 or even more. Yeah. So this is not something strange because we are not minting more tokens. We are basically building only these two pre-sales and that's it. From that moment, you will need to use TMX, you will need to trade on TMX, you need to stake to get some small portion of the tokens. So basically we don't want to get too much tokens on the market. And you can imagine if we put all these tokens what we get from private seed phase and from this TJ event, and we get $10 million of liquidity, this is already $3 to $4. So basically, if everybody's still earning, this is already $3. So as I said, guys, this is crazy. And for this kind of the project, $10 million in the liquidity is not big. Yeah. Basically, we will be listed on one of top 20 tier central exchange. Daily volume are more than $1 billion. And guys from few million guys will get the message on their phone that TMX is now listed, you can trade them. So you can imagine how much millions of the volume can jump just on the first days. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this is crazy. Don't waste your opportunity. And I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah. So basically, we don't need many
Yeah.
millions to get ourselves really good position for all
I
of
got
our
one
for our
more
project.
thing too, because we have such a good community right here with just 30 people here, which honestly there's way more, but this is what's on the Zoom. There is an affiliate side to sharing that exchange, to sharing that, not just for the pre-sale part, but later on as well. So, as you're seeing it grow yourself and almost like waking up like this is crazy, you're going to want to share it as well, which will then bring more and more liquidity and more traders to our exchange, which will bring it, more money for all of us. So it's going to be a really fun ride these next, years down the road. So thank you,
Yeah,
Jake.
yeah. So thank you all guys, and also yeah, for the builders, we will have our affiliate system on TMX. It will be 3 level based on the volume what you bring, and you will get from 5 to 15%. So basically, I think yeah, this is best on the market, and it will motivate many guys to come on TMX, trade, to share with their community, and to get them even bigger amounts. So yeah, so thank you all guys. We already almost 1 hour. So as I said, market is crazy, market is dumping, but yeah, prepare yourself for big moves and don't waste too long for the TMX to jump in. We are waiting for few millions this year and building our volume, building our liquidity. So yeah, as I said, guys, you will see results. We are still small community, but when this all go into the life, it will be really crazy. So yeah, you will remember what Jake said a few months ago. Yeah. So thank you guys and have a good night.
Yeah, see you guys. Recording gonna be posted soon.
Bye
See
bye.
you.